Hello students, how are you? I hope you are doing well at your home. Students, as you know that your midterm exam is going on and you are preparing hard for your good marks, and maybe this good marks give you a better opportunity in your future. So my best wishes are always with you. Be happy and be polite to your elders. With this wish, this is Virendra, your computer science teacher. I am here to give you one of the most important lecture for Microsoft Excel. Before starting this lecture, I just want to give you a warm welcome on my YouTube channel. If you like this video, please subscribe this channel, and if you have any kind of query, don't hesitate to ask. Right, students? So without wasting any of the time, let's come to this session. Basically, this session belongs to class 6 student, and right now chapter 6 is going on. That's Microsoft Excel. Today we will have an important session here. The reason is we are going to observe the practical demonstration for the basics of MS Excel. Yes, basics of MS Excel. Right? So what do you going to understand here? What things we are going to understand? Basics of MS Excel. Right? So right now today I will show you some of the basic and important points related to Microsoft Excel. Likewise, these are the topics we are going to cover in this session. That is how the interfaces look like, what things are there, what options are there to use in Microsoft Excel. Then after we are going to study about how to create Microsoft Excel, a new Excel sheet here, then how to save the particular file, how to open the existing workbook, and some of the important points here. Likewise, if I told you that what is active cell, right? What is active cell? Now, if I give you what is fill handle, right? Then after, how to copy paste the content, how to copy paste the content, then how to move your data, right? How to move your data. So if I talk about the active cell is nothing but the cell where you are working. Likewise, this is your Excel sheet and you are working on in this cell. Okay, so once you click on that, one black boundary is there, black color boundary is there. It means you have selected it. And now if you click one more time, okay, or you will press F2 button. F2 means you are going to edit mode, right? You are going to edit mode. So once you select it, cursor is not there. Once you press F2, then immediately cursor will be there, or you have option to double click on this, so that cursor will come here and they will start typing your content, right? Next is fill handle. Fill handle means when you come on this point, a small rectangle is there on this point, right? That small rectangle is called fill handle. What the function of that thing? The function is when you drag either left side, okay, or so either right side or bottom side, okay, whatever the content of the cell is going to copy it immediately, or you can say automatically in the next cells. Okay, so you have an option to drag or make a duplicate copy of the content, okay, by dragging the fill handle on the right side or on the bottom side, right? Next is copy paste. Very simple for you. So once you press Ctrl C, then what is happening? One dotted border will appear around the cell. It means the content is already copied now. Now go to the new place. Suppose this is the new place. Here just press Ctrl V. Control V. After pressing the Ctrl V, the data is going to have a duplicate copy. Whatever the content is available here, it also available on this place also. Clear? Now, if you want to move your data, then what is happening here? Very simple. Press Ctrl X now. Press Ctrl X. Now, dotted border point came here around the border. Now, after coming, press Ctrl V. Then this data move from source place to destination place, right? So first you press Ctrl X, then Ctrl V. Okay. Now there is one more option is here. Like if you go to the home tab, after going to the home tab, several groups are there. The first group, whatever the first group is available, here you will get cut, copy and paste. So by using your mouse, you can also do the same thing. Okay, I am talking about third point and fourth point. Right, students? So students, I hope each and everything is very much clear to you, because right now this session belongs to for practical demonstration. So I will not give you the oral session here. Okay. So let me erase the board and then we proceed further. So students, I hope you are enjoying my class. But if you have any kind of doubt, then please ask me. Okay. So students, right now we are going to focus on the practical demonstration. Whatever the topics are written here, we are going to discuss here. Right. So students, without wasting any of the time, please come to my laptop. Okay. Okay students, now in this video you will able to see the practical demonstration for the basics of Microsoft Excel. I have given one of the theory classes for the same chapter, okay, and in that video you are able to understand about you can say a basics of Microsoft Excel. Right now chapter number 6 is going on, that is Microsoft Excel 2010. And in this video we will have the practical demonstration of the same. So without wasting any of the time, let's start. Students, first of all, what you will do, click on start button, then go to the all programs. After that, go to the Microsoft Office, and after this just go to the Microsoft Office Microsoft Office Excel 2007. So now it's opening now. So students, this is the interface which is open, right? So let me discuss one by one about the interface of Microsoft Excel. Students, first of all, at the top, this is the title bar. In this title bar, if you see the mid of the title bar, book 1 is written there. That is the by default name of this file. On the left hand side, quick access toolbar is there. In this quick access toolbar, you can able to access the frequently used command, right? Like save button is there, undo is there, redo is there. Okay, one form button I have embedded for another class. Okay, form button is also available here, right? And this is your office button, right? On the right hand side, this is the minimize button. This is your restore button, and if you click on restore button, this button become maximize button. This is the close button, right students? So students, now we are going to understand what the things are available below the title bar. So students, I think you are able to understand here, able to see here, like home is written there, insert is written there. Okay, apart from data, review, view, a few things are written here. Formula tab is also there, right? These all are called tabs, or you can say menus. If you click on any of the menu, many kinds of buttons are available in each and every menu. Like if you stay in home tab, so home tab is divided into many of the groups like clipboard group, font group, alignment group, number group, style group, cells group, editing group, right? So if you click on this button, this is called one kind of launcher. If you click on this, some dialog box will be open here, right? In the same way, many of the groups having this kind of button. So if you click on this, you will have this kind of dialog box. Okay, so any of the groups having this kind of launcher also, right? Below the menu bar there is a toolbar, and that toolbar is divided into different groups, right? So each group consists of many kinds of buttons depending on your requirement, that fulfills your requirement also, right students? Now below this toolbar, two boxes are there. On the left side A1 is written there, and this box is known as name box. On the right hand side FX is written there. The name of this box is formula bar, right? This is name box and this is formula bar. In name box you are able to see the content of your cell, whatever cell you are working. I mean to say, suppose right now A1 is selected here, the black color boundary is there, right? And this is called fill handle. This is the another fill handle, and this one is another fill handle. Two different kind of fill handles are there, right? So name box always show the cell address of any of the cells. Suppose I have clicked here, you will able to see G4, right? So let me give you a details about cell address also. Cell address become a unique cell address, means is absolutely different. And right now G represents the name of column and 4 represents the name of a row number, right? After combining the column name as well as row number, it become the cell address, right? So right now many kinds of addresses are available for each and every cell, right? If you click on E, like this is the column, then this is the E1. Okay, so right now how we are going to identify that which cell having which kind of addresses. So student, what I'll do here, click on any of the place, just see on the top side, C is written there. C is the name of column. On the left hand side 1 is there, 1 is already highlighted, so 1 is the row number. So combine C1 is the address of your cell, right? Now this is the whatever the interface is open here. Right now on the right hand side scroll bar is there. Okay, you can, if your sheet is very long, so you can able to view the downward data also. Okay, and if you want to see scroll your sheet to the right hand side, you can scroll. So there is 2 scroll bar is there. Okay, now this is where the ready is written there. This is called status bar. Whatever the count is there, whatever the average is there, each and everything you are able to see here, right? This, okay, now this one, this is the buttons available here to move your sheets. Right now sheet 1 is there, sheet 2 is there, sheet 3 is there. By default in a workbook only 3 sheets are available. 3 sheets, sheet 1, sheet 2 and sheet 3. And right now this is previous button, right? This is the forward button. Many kinds of buttons are there to navigate from one sheet to another, right? Okay, so let me come this one. This is called insert worksheet button. And you can use the shift plus F7 to insert the another worksheet here, right? You can insert many of the sheets in a particular workbook. There is no limitation for this, right? Okay, students. So now I think you are able to understand what the interface of MS Excel is and how it look like. Earlier you have studied about Microsoft PowerPoint and Microsoft Word also. You know many things. So in the same way Microsoft Excel is there. It is used to do the many kinds of calculation work using the formula, right? and using the functions also. Many kinds of other activities are also there. If you want to create any kind of database, you can create it. If you want to do the data validation, you can do, right? If you want to insert many kind of argument in a formula, you can do. Okay, many activities you can do right now. Okay, students. So right now I'm going to minimize this window, and after that we are going to understand here what is the way to save your file, to create a new existing file, and apart from this we are also understanding how to open the existing file also. Okay, so please make sure that right now this is one kind of fill handle. I will show you how it will work, right? And this is also one kind of 4-headed plus, it is also one kind of fill handle. Okay, and right now this kind of 4-headed arrow is giving some kind of another function. I will show you one by one, right? So with this, first of all, let me show you how to work with the fill handle. Let me minimize this. After minimizing, let me open one already made file here, right? This is the one kind of file made here. I have written here one name here, one subject, and another location. 3 columns are there, and I have entered some kind of names, subject and location here. So what I'll do here, first of all we have to understand about what the things are happening here and how it is happening here. We have to understand what is the fill handle, how to work like. Okay, so first of all let me show you this fill handle. Okay, if you press one time, okay, now drag down, so this will do the work of selection. This will, right now I have pressed the mouse left button continuously. Okay, so it is, what is happening here, it is doing the selection work right now. Now I have clicked one time, on a particular cell. Now on the corner of the right hand side there is a plus. This is one kind of fill handle. If I click on this button, right now I have pressed the mouse left button, now I am going to drag it. See what is happening here, it is copying the data to the next of the cells. It is copying the data to the next of the cells, right? So right now 2 kind of fill handles are there, and each and every having a different functions. If you use the first fill handle, then it will have the selection function. If you use the second one, then you can have a copy. Let me show you one example here. Suppose I have written 1 and I have written 2 here, right? Right now I have clicked here one time. Now drag downwards only one time. Now fill handle is still available here. Now if I drag this, see what magic is going on. What kind of magic is going on? See, a 1 counting numbers are here. Okay, let me show you another one. Suppose I have written 4 here, written, so I have written 2 and then 4, right? If I clicked here, what is happening here? See, this is the table of 2. So in this way you can also take the function of fill handle, right? Okay students, now let's come to the another one. Let me open the first window. Okay, now students, now we have to study how to create a new worksheet, because I have done the first one. Now I want to create a new worksheet. Okay, this is the whole workbook, right? This is the one kind of workbook. That's why the book 1 is written here. Okay, and after saving the file you can have the name of particular file, right? Now what is happening here, once I click on office button, several kinds of options are available here. Several kinds of options. If I click down here close button, then let's see, it is asking for the save your file, because I have done some kind of changes in this file. That's why it is asking for the, okay, if I click on no, then without saving the file it will be closed. Now still you are able to observe here, once I press the close, the whole workbook is not closed here. Again, if you press here and click on exit Excel, then it will be closed whole workbook. See, now workbook is properly closed here. Okay, let me open one more time. See, now it's open. After opening it, let me click on here, right? Some options are here: new, open, save as, print, prepare, send, publish and close. And the right side, Excel options and exit Excel. So I have told you what is the difference between close and exit. Okay, close means we are just going to close the worksheet, not workbook. Okay, workbook is the collection of worksheet, and what is worksheet? Worksheet is the collection of rows and column where we are working. So if you click on Excel, exit Excel, then whole workbook going to be closed here, right? If you click on close button, so only the worksheet is closed. If you click on new, okay, let me how to show you that how to create a particular worksheet. Click on new. After that, this window, new workbook dialog box open here. You have to select blank workbook and click on create button. See, this is your new. Now book to be written here, right? So whatever data you have to written here, you can just write it, and immediately after that you can see. Suppose I have written some kind of data here. If I want to save this file, click on office button, then click on save button. Now after a few seconds you will get save as dialog box, right? So on the left hand side some folders are there. You have to navigate at where you want to save here. I want to save this file on a desktop, so click on local disk C, then go to the users. See, this is the users, and then the name of my brother, and see on the desktop, right? And click on, if you now after this what I'll do here, just give the name of any name according to your file. Okay, so I have written my name, and then click on save button. Now finally this button is saved here. Now it's time to understand how you are able to differentiate between save and save as. Right now whatever contents are written here, I want to use the same content with a different name. Okay, I want to give you one more file. I just want to give one more file to you, but I have made this file and content is same also. Okay, so I just want to share this file to you also. Okay, so how I can do the content will be same, and how we are going to save this file with a different name? Just use this button. Click on save as. Click on save as. After clicking on save as, by default desktop location is came here. Now I want to change the name here. Suppose I have written Virendra 1. Now click on save button. Right. So right now two different files are there, and both files having the same content. Let me show you. Let me close this file. See, this is the Virendra file. If I click, it is opening. Let me opening here. Please wait. It's open here. This is the content I have written here. Let me close. Now see, one more file is there. Let me open this one also, and let's see what content is showing here. Now see, both contents are same. Okay, so this is the major difference between save and save as. Students, one more thing is pending here. One more thing is pending here. What is it? Tell me, what is it? How to open the existing file, right? So first target is open Microsoft Excel. I have opened it. It is taking a little bit of time. After that, office button, then this is your open button, and you can also use by pressing Ctrl O for new, Ctrl plus N for save, Ctrl plus S. Print के लिए क्या होगा? Ctrl plus print. Now first of all click on open button. See, open option showing one kind of dialog box. This is the open dialog box. Now you have to browse your particular file where it was. Okay, suppose I have already made two files, Virendra and Virendra 1. I have to, so I will to go local disk C drive. Then after that go to the users. Then after This is name of my brother. Go to the desktop. Now see whether the file, see, if I double click on that, immediately file will be opened here. See, now the variant is open here. Okay, so this is the way to open the existing file. So students, I hope you are able to understand each and everything what I'm trying to teach you, and this practical demonstration definitely help you a lot, right? But students, I want to say here, if you have any kind of query, any kind of problem related to this session, please ask me, because if you ask any kind of question related, so other also benefited, means your friends, your colleagues also benefited with this kind of questions. Okay, so it's your moral responsibility to ask the question anytime. It's my duty to reply at any circumstances. Okay students, so right now whatever things I have taught you, you have to make the notes for the same in your fair notebook, right? But if you have any kind of query, please ask me. Okay students, I hope you are able to understand each and everything what I have shown you today. Today we have learned about these are the topics, that is how to save your file, how to create a new Excel sheet, okay, how to open an existing sheet, how to move your data from one place to another, what is active cell, okay, what is field handle, many things we have covered here, right? So students, I hope each and everything is understandable by you, but if you have any kind of query, please ask me, don't hesitate. Okay, I'm here to give you all kind of support here, all kind of academic support here. Okay, so don't hesitate to ask. So students, it's time to say a big thank you to you. A big thank you to all the students, all my viewers. The reason is you have shown a good patience here. You have watched my video from since starting till the last, and you have already watched some of the previous videos also. Give a lots of appreciations to me. So thank you so much for this. Keep watching it, keep subscribing. If you like my video, then please share this video to other of your friends, and don't forget to press the bell icon also, because if you do this, you will have the notifications for my latest videos. So students, thanks a lot. Thank you so much.